myself, ain't got no friends. Hustle all day, try and stack those ends. Went to ATL, bought a brand new Benz. Call me Khaled, all I do is win. I went to ATL, bought a brand new Benz. Call me Khaled, all I do is win. People discuss my success. They see me shining and get upset. You should love more and hate less. Chasing hoes while I chase checks. I enter the room and break necks. Your girl said she want a rough neck. A little light conversation and some rough sex. I up text if I get too stressed. Hit him for the cash, leave his body a mess. Half I reinvest, then divide the rest. Triple beam the best.
Don't you ever forget, motherfucker. Fuck this shit. Yeah, nigga, yeah. Triple beam this motherfucker. This is the Pulling Cars podcast, you dig? Triple beam with the lovely Sharonda. What's up?
What's up?
I don't know.
We didn't mute the TV.
I'm just chilling and killing. Damn, man, what the fuck? Man, mute this shit, man. Man, where does we even watch this, motherfucker, man? But yeah, this is the Pulling Cars podcast once again, man. This is episode number, I want to say 16. This is the 16th show.
You can't remember.
I cannot remember, but I can damn sure find out. I want to say.
Remember.
Yeah, I should. Well, I'm not saying that I'm supposed to remember. But what I will say is I should be prepped for the shit before I go on the air. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who thinking they remembering that type of shit, like, that shit is ridiculous. But guess what?
You was right.
I was motherfucking right.
I figured.
It's the 16th episode of the Pulling Cars podcast, man. Wow. 16 shows.
I'm sniffing.
16 shows. 16 bricks.
People gonna think something wrong with me.
It is something wrong.
Allergies.
There you go. Ding, 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 ding. Allergies.
Don't.
It is something wrong. But yeah, man, this is our 16th episode. We've been doing this shit for I'm not gonna say, I don't know how many consecutive weeks it's been. It's probably been about 8 maybe consecutive. I say 6 to 8 consecutive weeks. You know, we had a couple breaks. You know what I'm saying, a couple breaks where we couldn't do the show. We had different shit going, technical shit and family shit going, so we couldn't do it. But this is, it's a milestone, really. 16 shows. That shit is cool. To me. I don't know. Fuck it. It is to me.
It's cool. It's real cool.
Yeah, so I don't know. What's been going on with you? What's up with you?
None. Just chilling.
Chilling, brother, man. Shit, what the fuck? Yeah, that's some real shit.
Bruh.
Something been going on.
So childish.
Bruh. Yeah, so, man.
It's been a busy week.
It's been a busy week. Yeah, it's been a busy week. It's been hot. Cooled off a little bit today. You got some rain jumping off around here, but.
And dust storms.
Dust storms. That's some shit I ain't never
I
fucking
ain't
heard
never
of.
heard
That shit
of
going
a
on in
dust
Texas,
storm.
like dust storms where motherfuckers can't even see. Like, what the fuck? I ain't never seen that shit before. Never heard of it. Where that shit come from?
That shit probably would kill me the way my allergies set up. A dust storm?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Motherfucking dust storm. I ain't never heard of that shit before. Never. But anyway, man, I got this motherfucking Hennessy popping off tonight. Ooh. Cheers. Listen, man, to all the people that you know what I'm saying, that's been checking out this podcast. I appreciate it. It's not very many right now. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't give a fuck because we in the beginning and shit, that's what it is. But I appreciate the ones that do stop through and check us out. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like, subscribe, they come in and shit. I appreciate that to the 1,000 degree. I really do. Mm-hmm. I know 2 people off the rip, 3, that they always stop through and check it out, and then they'll shoot a little comment or a like or something. One is Tasha Kirkland. She say her deep be laid up watching the shit and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit is cool as fuck.
It
and
is.
And shit. Oh, Jacob B, he slide through every now and then and he'll check us out and he'll shoot a comment and shit. So I appreciate that. And I do appreciate the shit that he doing with that KOE. That shit is amazing.
Yes.
For real. So shout out to him with the KOE and everything that they got going. That shit is absolutely wonderful.
It's grown too.
That shit is grown. I remember when that shit was like.
It was. Where did it start?
It started
in the back of
where Sean was doing the where they had the barbershop and all that stuff. So it started right there, and now shit.
Coliseum.
At the Coliseum, and the brother Jeff Short, he come in there on my shit. He like, hey, and Wig, you know, he watches shit. He love that shit.
Leave Wig alone.
Yeah, so yeah. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, only thing we doing with the podcast is just creating just a little platform we can come on and just really just vent and talk and ask questions and really just try to, you know, peel back the fabric of, you know, the basis of life. Basically, is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's what I talk about all the time. Like, and then, you know, we have fun with it and shit. We laugh and joke and shit. But, shit, that's what I'm all about.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But it's the 16th episode. Pull the cards.
16.
Hell yeah. I'm going to tell you, damn, I wish I had the original theme song that we was gonna use for the podcast, but I decided to use my own stuff for the intro and kind of promote my own stuff.
What was it?
It was the Easy E and the Boys in the Hood. That's what I was gonna use, and that shit was cause when he came on. This was like, boys in the hood, always hard. You come talking that trash. I thought you was about
to play it.
I was, but I was gonna have to try to search.
You was
through
there.
The shit. Nah, I was. But I still got.
Like, who does all that searching?
Because
just to click off.
Because if I pull it up.
Oh, you got to get to the part.
I got to get to the part, and then I was just gonna be looking this shit. So, but anyway. I'll cue that shit up for the next one. But he was like, boys in the hood, always hard. You come talking that trash, we'll pull your card. That's was the shit right there.
So who card you gonna pull today?
Who card I'm gonna pull today?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the relationship card today. Men and women best friend card. That's the card I'm gonna pull today.
This part of the segment is called the shits with Bean.
The shit. Yeah.
Here you go with the shits.
Hey, what's your card? He came by today.
Who? Fuck
these nuts. Got him.
I fell for that bullshit.
Hell yeah, you fell for that bullshit. Yeah, but that's the card we pulled. I got a couple cards I want to pull. You know what I'm saying? Pull some cuz. Man, I ain't gonna even talk about what.
I don't know what.
I was just saying, man. Today I was fucking disappointed like a motherfucker.
Today?
Yeah,
What part of the day?
early today,
Early today?
around about 3:00, 3:30, 4:00, shit like that. So we was out there, and so my son was
I
at
knew it.
this football competition, right? And it was a 2-day competition. They wanted to give, they was gonna acknowledge the accurate passer or whatever. So they was going through these little drills, and they was hitting these targets and shit like that. It was hard little gauntlet.
Was.
You know what I'm saying? And so he went in today with the lead. You know what I'm saying? It was 5 to the next one was had 3, and the next one after that had 1. So it was a couple people had 1, and the rest had 0. So he was in a comfortable lead. So at the end of the day, when he come back up,
And everybody just knew.
they knew he was gonna win. At the end of the day, when he come back up, okay, so some dudes had tied him, right? And so all he had to do was hit one target to win. This mug go up there and lay a fucking egg. I was like, boy, what are you doing? So
He should, and while he hollering, I want to go last, he should have went first.
right, because he
set
put
the tone.
He could have set the tone. He put pressure on himself.
By going last. So
And
now
then-
you got to do it.
And then guess what else he did? Everybody else was right at the line of scrimmage. He gonna say, hey, can I go into the shotgun? So now you just made your throw about 5 to 7 yards further than everybody else.
He was trying to show out.
He was trying to show
But
out.
he claimed
He was trying to show
wasn't.
out. But he claimed he wasn't. But I know he was trying to show out. And he was sick after he lost.
Oh my God, he was so disappointed.
Yeah, but that shit was cool as fuck though. But I just thought
Cause you go from 5 yesterday, like you shine, and then you didn't get none.
nothing.
And
Boy.
then when you do throw the ball in the net and it go in, you shaking your head like, I could have did this.
Boy. But
So if he would have got that 1 point, it would have been over.
yeah, it was over. He would have won. All you needed was one. So he had 3 chances in the net. He had 3 chances in the oversized garbage can. So you throwing it from I think it's the 20 to the back of the end zone where the garbage cans was. So that's simulating the fade route. So you throwing that motherfucker now. All right. So he had 3 chances with that. Then he had 3 chances with the goalpost. So you get the left crossbar, the middle crossbar,
And
right.
the right one, yeah.
Or the right upright. So he had 3 chances with that.
And then the dummy.
And then the dummy, when you go through the bags, you roll out, then you hit the dummy and shit like that. He missed that motherfucker. I was like, boy,
But
what you doing?
even after he didn't get the 1 point, they did it again, and he still didn't do nothing.
Yeah, he did something the second
hit the
time. He had 2 or 3, but the other dude hit 4.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So he
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
But you should have just put him out from the beginning.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to go up against him.
Well, it happens.
Oh, but he'll be ready. Yeah. So, you want to get into the topic?
What else you got? I am sick of you.
What?
With that shit.
Yeah, but before we get into that, I need everybody out there that's listening to the sound of my voice, go right now, get that Clean Up Boys, put it in your playlist. You know what I'm saying? Download it, whatever you gotta do. Put it on your playlist. If you're on Spotify, if you're on Tidal, add it to your playlist, man. Bump that joint all day. You know what I'm saying? Cause hey, that's what. Hey, it's a good record. I love that one.
Join the flight team.
Gotta join the flight team. Yeah. So, here we go. Let me get ready for this.
What you mean, get ready?
I'm just saying, if you've been watching the show, you know that this fucking chair
It's uncomfortable.
is very uncomfortable.
That's why I got out of it.
So I gotta try to get my shit together. Okay, here we go. Alright. Can a man and a woman, alright, be best friends? This shit that came up a couple times. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to know what you think. People, if you out there listening, let me know what you think. Can a man and a woman, like you're not in a relationship, right? You just, let's say you in a relationship, right, with somebody else, right?
Okay.
But you trying to say that you are
another dude
is your best friend, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you, right? So I got another woman I'm telling you, okay, that's my best friend. How the fuck does this shit work? Somebody please let me know. Let me know. If you like this topic, let us know. Please come in. What you think?
Hell no.
Okay. Explain.
Okay.
I'm with you. I
can't be in a relationship and say that another nigga is your best friend because I don't know, like dudes don't have good intentions. First of all,
I damn sure agree.
I'm just being honest. Like he could say he your friend.
The only thing that motherfucker,
but he want that ass. I'm just saying, he wants that ass.
Hey, but see, they so lame.
But
though.
Women, you can probably genuinely think a guy's your friend, but you know he want that ass too.
Hell yeah, they know that shit. They doing it with but see, here's the thing. What's going on is you have a woman, right? Talking about as her best friend. But she really just trying to use the dude for, you know, everything that dudes do except for sex. That's what she's really doing. And for the dude, he's doing all of this shit because he's trying to
sex.
Yeah, exactly. Ding 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 ding.
Eventually, I'm gonna get that ass.
Eventually, that's what he's thinking. But in the end, this motherfucker gonna be like this right here. Get your goofy ass out of here, nigga.
You foolish.
That nigga, shit. Hey, so here's the thing. The woman he using to do it, right?
A woman can have a male best friend.
Yeah, if he's a fucking homosexual.
Yes. Yes.
So what if a dude can have a female best friend or fucking
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
What are them what they call them?
The yeah.
What they call them? They got a term that they use. What?
Gay? Lesbian?
They gay, they lesbian, but it's another term they use for the studs, yeah. Yeah, the studs, yeah.
So y'all can dap it up all day long.
But see, even then, like niggas is so wild though, they be trying to fuck them motherfuckers. Like if that
is sad but true.
A stud, like if she find niggas like, hey, sure, it's late, they done been drinking all night. You try to see what that motherfucker shit like.
Hell no.
This is hey, you is a bitch. You a woman. Fuck all that.
Stop.
Show ass out of here.
That's pitiful. But
It's
yeah.
not a game when it comes to dudes. It ain't a motherfucking game. But see, some of the niggas they get so fucking like they play the game so they want to be the best friend, right? But they don't realize that the woman is using their ass to do the shit that they can't do, but they ain't even trying to have sex with their ass for real. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so they steady be doing, thinking that one day. Hey, my boy, he did the skit, right? He did the comedy show, Dion Cole from Chicago. He was like, the bitch come on with the stuff from IKEA. He was saying he and that motherfucker putting them shelves together, goddammit. Putting them shelves together. Thinking that it's time.
You ready yet?
You ready? Is it? Okay, well, I'm going to be in here putting these shells together. But she, whenever you ready. Is it ready yet? Nope. Shit, I'll never get ready. Get your ass out of here, nigga.
I cannot.
That was a quick one. But but you have
It
these
is quick because we agree, but at the same time, you gonna have people that say
that you gonna have people that say that you can, but they really know.
Because I guess some people really do have good intentions, but majority don't.
Nuh-uh, they don't. At any point, right? If you got that type of dynamic, right, with two people, they claiming to be best friends. Okay, one of those people may have good, but I think it's gonna be
That's what I'm
very,
saying.
very
One might.
rare that both of the people in that situation both have the same good intentions.
Very rare.
I think that's gonna be highly unlikely.
But it's not rare for one.
Yeah, I would say that
have
one
and
or
the
have
other
maybe
not.
had a good intention.
So that's why it can be very argumentative.
But then when we saying the good intention, it's really not a good intention because we know the dude's intention really not gonna be good. He trying to pop something, unless she's just like fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
But then would he be best friends with her? But then would he be best friends with her?
Possibly, if she getting him close to other bitches that he want to fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
So
yeah,
possibly, but for the woman, okay, if she's claiming to have a best friend with a dude.
Okay, so if he is best friends with someone that's getting him close to other bitches, is his intentions not good for his best friend?
Still not genuine, really, like 100%. Over time, you could build it. I think you could build that,
right.
that shit. But for the female, I think deep down, for the most part, it's gonna be some type of ulterior motive going, where she's trying to. She may be doing the same thing, trying to, use him to get next to another dude that she want to have sex with. You feel what I'm saying? But she ain't having sex with him, but she using him. Hey, I got this couch over here. Can you help me move it up these 3 flights of stairs?
Like a do boy.
3 flights of stairs. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, I need you to go by the store and pick up something for me. My car broke down and I don't have a way. Can you do it for me? He go over there and get the shit, bring it to her. It's like, you know what I'm saying, midnight and shit. She come to the door and
Who doing that?
This motherfucker's doing this shit.
Man.
She'll come to the door, open the door. She got on her fucking robe and shit. She, okay, I thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm finna go ahead and get in the bed. I'll call you tomorrow.
Who getting it out? Who is getting out their bed at midnight going to the store?
Man, like nigga might already be out. You know what I'm saying? But she needs something. You already out, and you know, so you go pick it up, go drop it off. She meets you at the door. She got the robe on. She's like, damn, it's over. I ain't getting nothing.
I'm gonna tell you something.
What?
You need to write.
Right, what?
Cause you just made this whole shit up. A whole scene you just made up.
Nah, this shit is true.
How you know?
I mean, I'm saying, you see this shit happen.
Where?
Huh?
Where you see it at? On
Man.
TV?
You see it on TV. You see it in reality, man. Trust me. Trust me.
No.
They put that motherfucking nigga in the friend zone. Yeah, it's gonna be all alone. But see, what you do in that situation, right? And see, some dudes will get caught up in that shit where they really like the female, right? This is from a dude's perspective, right? So the dude really like the female. She's using him to do that shit, and she got him in the friend zone. Oh, this my friend, my best friend. Bitch, you know this dude trying. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Okay. So he's in the friend zone, and he don't really know how to get out that shit. But there's only one way out, the friend zone. And that is, don't just shake your head. Say something.
I mean, I'm just saying, you gonna say he ain't got no way out. Like, motherfucker, move on.
But see, motherfuckers, they don't really want to move on.
Then you want to be in the friend zone. You already know what time it is.
No, he trying to get out the friend zone because this is somebody that he really likes. Dudes be like, if a dude going to buy shit and bringing shit to you late at night and helping you move fucking furniture, he fucking like your ass. But she ain't really feeling him that way.
Is it because she got somebody?
Not necessarily.
Okay, because at the beginning we was talking about if
yeah,
you
we
had,
did say that.
Yeah, okay. I was just making sure.
Yeah. You can get in the friend zone with these women. Some of them, they could be single.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the way you get out of that shit is you just have to either just straight up tell her, you know, because some they be trying to beat around the bush and not just be direct with it. They'll have to be direct and be like, hey, look, I like you. You know what I'm saying?
I want to fuck.
There you
and
go.
We can fuck and proceed, or I'm finna dip. Like, what's wrong with that?
That's how you got to do. You just got to dip because she going to be trying to keep him in that friend zone because she still need furniture moved and shit. Because ain't nobody else going to do it for a motherfucking man. And so she want to keep that dynamic going. But the only thing he can do is be like, hey, shit, I'm out this motherfucker. And ain't no more furniture moving in this motherfucker. Ain't put no more shelves together. None of that shit. Get your ass out of here. That's the only way. You just got to take that loss, man, and move the fuck on.
Well, honesty is key. Shit, just be honest.
It is. I hate it for that. You're going to be playing that sad PM. That's how they going to be at that night after they break it off with her. They going to be that motherfucker.
I cannot. Stop.
Shit. Sorry for ya.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, home.
You goofy.
Hell yeah. Hey, I need you to come over here, and my car is making the noise. Can you come over here and check it out? Motherfucker get right up out the goddamn bed to go over there and check that shit out.
Stop.
Shit. Trust me. over there looking at that shit. She's like, oh, that's all it was? Bitch, you knew him when you just trying to see how far this motherfucker go for your ass.
So why do you feel like men and women can't be best friends?
Because niggas trying to fuck.
But okay, I'm just saying, if a woman, like, she with somebody and she say you her best friend, but she's like talking to you about her relationship, like everything. So you know she with somebody, like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that situation, I think the woman is still using this dude for some type of. She using him for conversation, some type of support, some type
information on niggas, like.
She using them for something,
like trying to get a male perspective or some shit.
She using them for something, but the only reason the dude is acquiescing is because he thinks it's gonna lead to some pussy.
Okay, so 6 months later, she's still saying it's my best friend. So he's still waiting.
6 months later, I don't think he's still waiting. Well, you might have some simp ass niggas that'll wait that long. You might have some simp ass niggas, but.
So what about the ones that's like, we've been friends. This my best friend. We've been friends for 2-3 years.
Shit, something wrong, man. I don't know what the fuck. I can't say exactly what it is, but it's some weirdo shit going on right there.
Weirdo.
Yeah, man. Like, listen, man. Ain't no dude like. Okay, is the woman attractive? If she's attractive, it's some weirdo shit going on because no dude is honestly gonna be best friends with a female that's attractive, and he not saying to himself, if I just had the opportunity, I would. So,
but he can be
tear
saying
that
that,
ass
but
in.
what if, I mean, I don't know. I'm just
but
saying.
but if you thinking it, and this is going through your mind every time that you see her, and y'all supposed to be friends, this
That's
is
what
not
you
a healthy best friendship. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy.
But at some point, do it become like, okay, for a guy, at some point after you haven't got none, you still friends with her.
What happens after some point?
I'm saying, listen. At some point, do it become more now like, this my little sister, like you don't look at them like in a certain way?
Little sister, is they blood related?
I'm
If they not blood related,
I'm asking a question.
Fuck no.
So she gonna always be
always. If it's
5
not,
years later, I still wanna fuck, but this my best friend.
man, listen, man. After 5 years, if the motherfucker ain't stable, he might come in that motherfucker and put some propofol or whatever that shit is on motherfucker ass. I'm telling you, I see this shit. You ever watch the ID channel?
No.
Shit, you ain't watch this shit. I done seen this shit.
Well,
I'm just saying, it's a fucking ulterior going on one of the people in that type of scenario. It's always, in my opinion. And we agreed, but I know you just exploring the shit and trying to be like, okay, trying to just see, is there any hope?
no, I wasn't trying to see if there was any hope. I was trying to see if you was just,
What?
I don't know. If we could dig deeper, as you say.
Yeah, well, that's
but it don't go deeper because you closed on it.
I'm not closed on it. I'm just saying listen. And I say this every time we have a discussion. There's always an exception. Always. It's always. But when we talk about generally speaking, we know almost for a fact that shit is not going to be the case.
I agree. I mean, I have my reasons for agreeing.
What?
I just know niggas' intentions ain't good.
Yes, and women's not either.
No.
Yeah, because we know that women, like, they control most of the sex in these types of encounters. They control it. They decide, right? So it's like a woman is she's basically auditioning men, basically, because she can say, okay, no, be gone, and bring then the next one, and it's just like, nah. And so she's basically the one that's doing the audition. She holds all the cards in that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? So she could be frivolous with it, or she could keep it to herself. You know what I'm saying? And what's so frustrating to the dudes that's probably, moving the furniture and doing all this shit, it's probably frustrating if he's the best friend and he see, you know what I'm saying, the frivolous nature of his best friend, and he probably like, damn, what the fuck?
Well, he should be like, bye. Like, ain't nothing keeping you there.
Yeah, but he just want to try that shit.
You not getting there. Move the fuck on, or move that furniture.
But see, what you have is a lot of times dudes that move furniture, they already got they got this thing where they were like, damn, because she telling them about all the dudes.
She fucking.
Yeah,
and she not fucking you, but you moving furniture for the next nigga to come lay on.
Exactly.
Stop it.
But he want to save her. He want to keep her from doing all that shit.
Saved.
And she don't really want that shit. So he moving furniture and shit, talking about, and she steady calling him, talking about, man, that motherfucker did this and he did that and he ain't called me. And it's like, I'm right here, and and she don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing for the dude to do in that situation,
the dude should stop acting like a best friend and act like you want to fuck.
Best thing for him to do is to either act like he want to fuck and go ahead and put that shit out there, or shit.
Or you just gonna keep moving furniture, shit.
Or pick up his motherfucking suitcase and go home. Like old boys say,
he just got a suitcase.
Take your ball and leave. It's my court. It's my ball. I'm going home. You don't want to play with me? I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. Shit, fuck that. Shit, motherfuckers don't feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry for you.
Damn, what?
Sorry for you, nigga. Bruh. I tried to say it, but I couldn't do it. Yeah.
Do it again.
Sorry for you.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Goofy.
Sorry for you. Man, It's plenty motherfuckers out there like that, though. I'm telling you, they are out there. They do exist. Yeah, and the females see they use them for different shit. They use them for moving furniture, hooking up TVs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Come hang my TV on the wall.
Yeah, they use them for money. You know what I'm saying? I need $50. I need to do this. So they just peel that shit off to their head. But shit, you don't put yourself in a situation where a lot of times it's hard to come from that shit.
It is not.
I'm saying it's hard to come from it and still get what you want. You just have to take the loss.
You're not getting it anyway. So it's still a loss.
We know this, but listen.
I don't understand how it's hard to come from.
The reason why is because when a dude is in a situation like that, a lot of time he really like the girl.
But she telling you she fucking, and you not in the lineup.
We know he in the friend zone. He's trying to be your
You better
friend.
hit your dislike button then. Like, I mean, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know, man. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
So, here we go. I get, what time is it? Because we'll take a break in about we're gonna take a break in about 15 minutes, about 10. We'll take a break at 10, and we'll do these two topics, the next two, after the break. So we'll take an early break, we'll come back, and then we'll do the next two. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how long they're gonna go, but I do know we talked about this shit the other night to about 4 in the morning.
We did?
No, not you.
Oh.
It was me and my brother
Oh.
and Nate. We was on the phone. They called me. They was like, I think they was a little tipsy and shit. They was drunk.
Sip City.
But the shit was good though. It was a good conversation because I was breaking his ass down. Tears, he wanted to. I was like, nah, nigga, hell no. But I'm gonna introduce this shit after the break.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, I hate it. I hate it for them boys out there, man.
I don't.
What?
What boys?
The ones that's out there in the friend zone.
I don't.
What?
They're there by choice.
They are there by choice.
So what I'm gonna feel bad for?
They are there by choice. Listen.
I mean, I feel bad that they like somebody that don't like them, I guess.
They say they like them. They say they best friends.
I mean,
This my friend. You know, we hanging out. They be taking pictures out, hugged up and shit.
besties.
Bestie. It's, whole time he looking like.
Tear that ass up.
Oh.
Hell no. How can you sit through her telling you about being with different men and you like I don't get that.
Man, it's dudes got mentalities that's not of.
But you like her.
Yeah, listen. Okay.
That gotta be some hard shit to listen to.
It is hard for them to listen to. They pretend to like the shit and they pretend to, you know, and they tell her, they was like, man, you need to leave that motherfucker alone, you know. You need to do this, you need to do that. And, you know, basically while he doing that shit, he's saying, hey, you know. But she know that she can get everything that she need from him. She could talk to him. That's what women like. They want a motherfucker they could talk to. She can get, she need motherfuckers that can help her move shit and all that shit. Check the oil on the car. She need that shit. And she knows she can get all that shit without having, to have sex with them.
Yeah.
And so she used them in that way. Like women, I would say a lot of women. I ain't gonna say y'all. I don't know this for a fact. It's just my theory that I feel like most women, if they could get away with, going out on dates, dudes buying them food, dudes, buying them drinks, dudes giving them money, doing different things for them. I feel like if they could get away with that shit without having sex with these dudes, they wouldn't. Except for, maybe one person or that they choose to. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. And vice versa. If a dude could go on a date and pay for food for women and move furniture and do all this shit, they would do it if they knew that they could have sex with the woman. Shit, they buy steaks and everything.
Hell, they doing it. The ones that's in the friend zone and not getting sex.
I know. Because the like I said, they done got themselves in that situation. You know what I'm saying? They done got in the friend zone. You see what I'm saying? So shit, the woman done realized that I can get what I can get from the dude and I ain't gotta have sex with him. And she do it. She do it. And she'll continue to do it. And if she don't value what you do for her, even after you put that shit out there, then she'll let her so-called best friend walk away because she don't care nothing about it. She just don't want to have sex with him. And he just gonna be like, well, either he gonna continue to do that shit and be best friends with her, or he gonna be like, hey, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. She gonna be like, hey, could you come over here and check the lock on my door? I don't seem to be able to get the top lock to lock. He gonna be like, hell nah, bitch, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You do it, I ain't fucking doing that shit.
He done took his ball and went home.
Took his ball and went home. He's like, bitch, I hope a motherfucker come through that motherfucker on your ass. She was like, that's such a mean thing to say. Shit. Fuck it. Damn.
She gonna be like, fuck you and your ball.
Well, damn. It's man, that shit, see, when we explore shit, even like this, it's like, that shit is a hard fucking part of life to kind of figure out. You know what I'm saying? The whole psychology of that shit. That shit is crazy. And you see so many different ways that shit play out. You know what I'm saying? It play out one way with this person and this, this couple. It play out another way with these people, and shit. A lot of times, and most times, it's always all fucked up.
Yeah.
I
don't know, but I want to know. So if you listening, I need to know.
Let me know. Do you have
If you have a best friend, I need to know.
Of the opposite sex.
How long y'all been together? I mean, See, I fucked that
How
shit
long
up.
y'all been friends?
How long y'all been besties? Is it working? How is it working? I need to know. If you disagree, I need to know.
I want the motherfucker to tell me that you done been in the motherfucking best friend relationship, male, female, and tell the fucking truth. Have you ever thought about
Fucking your best friend? Please, I need to know that too. To the real ones, the bold ones, the ones that don't give a fuck, I need to know.
man, that shit just about to go.
I just need to know.
It really ain't. I don't see eyes no way around that shit, like, cause if I
We
listen,
gonna see.
I got a motherfucking best friend. She a female. I'm sitting around. She sitting around. We drinking and all this shit. Man, hell no. It's 1, 2 o'clock. Oh, I'm fucked up. You pretending to be drunk so you don't have to go home and shit. Oh, I'm drunk. She done passed out. Motherfucker, I'm finna see what this shit looking like. What? You smiling.
You better stay in general.
Hey, it is general, but it's the truth. Cause if you was my damn best friend and you walk around this motherfucker,
You gonna be moving fucking furniture.
I ain't moving the goddamn thing.
Shit, nigga. Kill that bug.
Man, yeah, me fucked
It's
up.
a fucking gnat. Clap it.
You scared of bugs?
Shit.
Are you scared of bugs?
Yes.
Well, that motherfucker gonna fly around this motherfucker till you drop them. You don't drop them
Shit.
jaws, this motherfucker bug gonna be flying around this motherfucker.
No.
Shit. Got me fucked up. Okay, here we go, guys. Like we said, man, just hit us up, man. Let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, I need to know.
We're gonna take a little break. We'll be back in a minute, y'all. This is the Pulling Cars Podcast. You dig?
Play the-
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard flight 2998, bound for Atlanta, Georgia.
$29.98.
All electronic devices should now be turned off and stowed as they may interfere with the aircraft's navigational and communication systems.
Flight team, say hello to the flight team.
He don't even know it, and she ain't never seen it. We done clean up boys and we came here to clean it. Bitch, I mean to clean it. He don't even know it, and she ain't never seen it. We done clean up boys and we came here to clean it. Bitch, I mean, can you swing it? Watch me wing it. Watch me wing it. I'ma wing it. Watch me wing it. Watch me wing it. I'ma wing it. Can you swing it? Watch me wing it. Watch me wing it. I'ma wing it. Watch me wing it. Watch me wing it. I'ma wing it. Rock did the legend do this shit, they never did it, but they so bitch made it. They never admitted out the motherfucking part that pussy, yeah, I hit it with the dick and with the mic that let it circle cool with it. I'm in it to win it, finish it if I begin it. For enough cash money, I can beat it in a minute. It's the leader of the game, the immortal gas pack. If you blowing like that, spit not past that. To me, I'm my nigga big ass, daddy fat sacks. Yeah, we out here, hope like you a kid's ass crack. Go to chasing all day, then get to counting all night. She told me come home on sofa, told her she be alright. Haven't seen her in a week, and I'm higher than the kite. She went to assin' in my cheek and look, I got an early flight. I threw a picture up on Instagram, bitches be like I'm getting richer, nigga. Yes I am, under street like yeah.
Flight team, say hello to the flight
He
team.
don't even know it, and she ain't never seen it. We done clean up boys and we came here to clean it. Bitch, I mean to clean it. He don't even know it, and she ain't never seen it. We done clean up boys and we came here to clean it. Bitch, I mean, can you swing it? Watch me wing it. Watch me wing it. I'ma wing it. Watch me wing it. Watch me wing it. I'ma wing it. Can you swing it? Watch me wing it. Watch me wing it. I'ma wing it. Watch me wing it. Watch me wing it. I'ma wing it.
shit is hot, melt the track like some ice cream. Now the shit all sticky. Strippers fall in love with me. I don't play with these motherfuckers. I don't play with these niggas, man. It's that boy Triple B, this motherfucker. Yeah. Ain't no telling what a nigga might do. Ain't no telling about me and my crew. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. It ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Police lock a nigga up for a brick. They say it's not some time off if he snitch. It ain't no telling. It ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Yeah. These niggas think that they free on the way to the store, get pulled over by the police. Where you headed tonight? Where you going? Don't be questioning me, I'm like, I don't know. Don't make a fuss, just do what they say, cause you know the cops can kill a nigga and get away. Got my seatbelt on, registration in the glove box. Had my license out when I rolled through this roadblock. Yeah, do shit you never heard of. Had my window cracked, they told me roll it down further. Yes sir, no sir, acquiesce and all. You got the gun, don't want no problems at all. Trying to make it home to my sons. Looking all through my car with your hand on your gun. They wanna kill a young nigga like me. That scream, fuck the police until niggas is free. Ain't no telling what a nigga might do. Ain't no telling about me and my crew. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. It ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Police lock a nigga up for a brick. They say it's not some time off if he snitch. But ain't no telling. It ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling, yeah.
Young Shad, you killed this track.
Motherfucker, move, motherfucker. Move, motherfucker, move, motherfucker. Move, motherfucker, move, motherfucker. Get out the way. Get out my face. Move, motherfucker, move, motherfucker. Move, motherfucker, move, motherfucker. Move, motherfucker, move, motherfucker. Get out the way. That's all I gotta say. Yo. These bitches trippin'. I told the bitch to move. These niggas trippin'. Told him boy to move. I'm a fucking winner. I would never lose. These motherfuckers sleep. I would never snooze. What a stack. What a cash at. What a bitches with the ass at. Come to a show. Let me see you get lit. Your man locked down. Said nigga fit. I don't give a fuck. Niggas out of luck. Pussy ran tuck when I call his bluff. Still pouring up this Henny, ain't had enough. Still revving up this Hemi with my phone the clutch. Yeah, the bitch fish tail, I slang fish scale. Keep the shit to myself cause it's niggas to tell. You ain't fucking with me, I'm like, oh well. I pull that bitch out, all hell broke loose. I told her, move motherfucker, move motherfucker. Move motherfucker, move motherfucker. Move motherfucker, move motherfucker. Get out the way, get out my face. Move motherfucker, move motherfucker. Move motherfucker, move motherfucker. Move motherfucker, move motherfucker. Get out the way, that's all I gotta say.
Riding and fucking hoes, blowing the swamp like a nigga in the cold game. Banging down here in the beat, niggas throwing up them times. All the niggas that with me, yo, swinging on the block, hot on lock, dodging and running from cops. As I would beat my nigga on my fucking block, smoking green, keeping me paranoid from the cop. Ride down and drive by, smoking and getting high. Speaking into now, tripping out of niggas missing. Do you feel this? Wig is a realist, keeping on the script, and that's for real. Do you feel what I feel? All about $1 bills in my box. I'm like, nigga, got trigger skills. If you up, got my money in your ass. It do to be killed. Cause I'm a block from a nigga, aiming at 6 figures. With 6 niggas, pulling 6 for the trigger. Hot till I die, don't fuck with us, nigga. Cause when we hit the club, we find to tear it up. So, fuck, or walk like a dog. And move, motherfucker, if you ride with us. Move motherfucker, move motherfucker, move motherfucker, move motherfucker, move motherfucker. Get out the way, get out my face. Move motherfucker, move motherfucker, move motherfucker, move motherfucker, move motherfucker, move motherfucker. Get out the way,
too, nigga. Yeah.
Today.
These niggas lack, be on some other shit. I give them passes cause they don't know who they fucking with. This that gangsta shit, this that gangsta shit, this that gangsta shit. Rolling with my gangsta bitch. These niggas lack, be on some other shit. I give them passes cause they don't know who they fucking with. This that gangsta shit, this that gangsta shit, this that gangsta shit. Rolling with my gangsta bitch. Yeah. Burning up the highway. Frank Sinatra, my nigga, I did it my way. It ain't nothing to a gangster nigga. Get the skin off my back without a thank you, nigga. Thank you. Yeah, it's time to ride out. I know these niggas ain't telling, don't let me find out. I know these niggas ain't right. You can't be like me. I've been busting all my life. Looked in my rear view, saw the lights from afar. Police pulled me over, I had it in the car, but I ain't panicked though. I had that work stashed good. Eyeball a half an ounce, nigga, I'm that good. They turned my seats up, they pulled up the floor. Yeah, they called for backup. Them rookies searched some more, but they ain't find shit. They had to let a nigga go. I'm still the shit, I had to let these niggas know. Yeah, these niggas lack, be on some other shit. I give them passes cause they don't know who they fucking with. This that gangsta shit, this that gangsta shit, this that gangsta shit. Rolling with my gangsta bitch. These niggas lack, be on some other shit.
Yeah. Nigga lack it. Be on some other shit. Hey, I performed that song at the last show I did. I performed that song and on that last verse I was like, got a pocket full of money, spending shit until it's gone. I was slow that shit. Know that that shit was crazy.
Pick that shit up.
Hell yeah, I had fun doing that shit. That song had their ass kind of lit, but you know, it's kind of a new record. And it ain't even been released yet, but
right.
Hell yeah. But that shit was crazy.
What?
I was just saying, like,
the show
was that shit was. Ooh,
oh yeah,
that shit was crazy. But we got to get this shit back crunk up, man. It's some unfortunate because we was gonna go to Louisville, and we was gonna put on. But it was just so much controversy going on. I was like, nah, I ain't about to go to Louisville right now.
Yeah, I like good days.
Huh?
I like good days.
I like good days, man. I ain't about to go.
So we gonna let them have that.
It's too much right now. We gonna let everything. But you know, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something, man, to bring everything back around. You know, maybe reach out to some Louisville motherfuckers and just, you know, do a Louisville and Philly collaboration and goddamn, you know.
Get this thing back on track.
Hell yeah. But aside from that, let's get into the second half of this show. This part of the show is brought to you by Beeman's Record Service.
You never know.
You never know when you need a tow. If you find yourself in a situation where you came outside and you noticed you had a flat tire, you need help with a tire change. Dial 601-575-6071. We'll send a technician out to help you with your flat tire. If you find yourself in a situation where you got out the car a little too quick on your way to the grocery store and you lock your keys inside your vehicle, you need help with a door unlock. Dial 601-575-6071. We'll send a technician out to help you get your door unlocked. If you find yourself in a situation where you left your lights on overnight and your car won't start, you need a jump start. Dial 601-575-6071. We'll send a technician out to help you with a jump start. If you find yourself in a situation where you're having mechanical issues or you've been in an accident and you need a tow, dial 601-575-6071. We'll send a technician out to get your vehicle loaded and secured and taken to the nearest repair facility. That's 601-575-6071. Beeman's Record Service. You never know when you need a tow. Yeah. So yeah, man. The motherfuckers, man, they don't know. They don't know. They think that they can win the female over.
Oh my
That's
God.
what they doing.
Are you back on that?
Yeah, because we was talking about it off air on the break. And you was like, you can't, yeah, that shit happen.
Yeah.
That shit happens. But we can maybe just explore that shit a little more. Oh, I'll tell y'all guys what we got coming up here in the near future. For those that's listening to the podcast, you know what I'm saying? Who the few listeners that we got, we need to, hey, we're going to get on some more platforms as well. We're going to pump this thing on out, you know what I'm saying, across the state and across the nation, man. We can get some more feedback, some more listeners, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I got shit that I subscribe to on my YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Podcasts, different people with different channels. They do different content, and they got like thousands of views.
Right.
And shit, our shit way harder than they shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Way harder. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know this shit gonna pick up as soon as, you know what I'm saying, we get the right eyes and the right ears, people that relate to what we saying and what we doing. And shit, oh, man, cause I already know, man. This shit, this shit is way harder than a lot of shit that I see. But yeah, in the future, near, we coming out and we gonna start, you know, going live with it.
What?
Yes.
Live?
Yes. Live.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna start going live with the show. And I'm gonna start putting it up on different platforms. You know what I'm saying?
What if I get on there and
You know
I
what?
freeze?
Man, that's what you got me here for. I'm the host with the most. I'm that nigga.
I don't freeze.
I'm a nigga.
Have you ever seen
I
me
don't
freeze?
freeze up.
Have you ever seen me freeze?
Yes,
When?
a couple times. I don't freeze up. I don't. Listen, man. We know what it is. It's the Pulling Card Podcast. You dig?
Okay, so what was you and your brother talking about?
What can you... Hold on. What was we talking about? Hey, listen. I put up a... before I get into that, I did this little thing, right? So we was... we was going to scuba, right? We going to EMCC, right? And so I'm going to pick up my son. He was at an overnight football camp, so... And I had my other two boys with me in the back. So they was talking shit. So I started filming them. And every time I start filming, sometimes it's like they know the camera on, so they don't just be as candid as they normally would. So he kind of froze up still, but I was still able to capture some good shit. And so I put this shit together and I made a little short, little 6-minute movie based on us.
6 minutes.
Yeah, based on us going to scuba, and I titled it. So I named it. I was like, "Going to EMCC." It's on Facebook. If you go to my Facebook, you can see it. It says "Going to MCC," starring Keeson Beeman. So that's my little boy. So starring Keeson Beeman, was also starring. I got all this on there. Also starring Yamir. So he's over there. And there was like guest starring Triple Beam and Sharonda. And so
Beat Joe.
yeah, so I did that shit. And then it's almost like a little movie. It's 6 minutes. And so listen. So dude was so mad because he was, he was hungry or whatever. Supposedly he wasn't, but
Yeah.
he was crying. So I was like, I looked back there. I was like, is that a tear, nigga? He had the one tear, like right on the cheek.
Forced that shit
He
out.
forced that shit. I zoomed in on that shit. I said, this nigga is gone, man.
People don't watch that.
They don't.
I'm asking, have they?
And some people, but it was like probably like it wasn't many views when I look back at it, but some people that did look at it, they had the laughing in the emoji. That shit was funny.
That is crazy. And I know telling what they was talking about.
Man. That shit
Who
was funny.
froze up?
Huh?
Which one froze up?
Froze?
On camera.
Really, it was Keeson because he wouldn't say that. He knew I was filming him.
Yeah, Mir don't give a damn.
Yamir, he kept going, but Keeson started crying. I was like, this is so funny. So funny.
That one
That one tear was just like, I said, nigga, is that a tear, nigga? Sit your ass down. All right, here we go. So we stayed up to 4 a.m. We was talking about what can you do? Like, it was talking about what can you do as a black person, basically. And I guess you ain't gotta necessarily leave the
What you
black
mean?
people.
What can you do?
I'm finna tell you.
Oh.
It's like, what can you do to change the plight of black America? But see, it wasn't worded like that. That's the only way I could put it.
Okay, so how
in
did the
the
conversation go?
Boy, I wish I had one of them motherfuckers on the line. I ought to call their ass up. You want to do it? I ought to do a little call.
Call their ass.
But let me give y'all the rundown before I even do that.
Run it down and call at the same time.
So, here's the thing. It was more like black people in a state of, just, you know how it is when you black and you growing up in Europeanized, I guess you could say, economy, society, whatever. And it's like how you can come out of that and become more dominant within the society. You know what I'm saying? And
Can you kill that mosquito?
I don't see no damn mosquito. What a damn mosquito at?
It was right there.
I don't see no damn mosquito now. What? I see you ain't finna get me with that bullshit. Hell no. If I kill a mosquito, the motherfucking panties is coming off.
I can't stand you.
If I kill a goddamn mosquito for your ass, hell no. I ain't moving no furniture either.
You so damn stupid.
And
Anyway.
you just best believe, if I do move some goddamn furniture today, and them panties don't come off, and I move some furniture tomorrow and they don't come off, trust me, I'm keeping a fucking count of all the shit I done did. And when it's time for me to collect, goddammit, I'm coming for my motherfucking payment. You best believe. Yeah.
Okay.
You did.
You know what? Continue.
Okay, so we was talking about that shit, and it was like, what can black people do? So he was like, what about just getting out of the economy and producing your own shit, growing your own food and all that shit? I was like, nigga, if you do that, you just gonna be a nigga out there growing your own food. You ain't about to change society by planting a fucking garden. That shit is over. This shit is the way it is. You're not about to change shit by playing the guard. I said what that would do is it would help you as far as you personally keeping a few dollars in your pocket, but
it wouldn't help
ultimately it's not gonna.
the black.
No. If they pull over somebody black and decide to do them wrong and take them to jail on some bullshit charges, you growing a garden is not gonna fucking affect that outcome. Nigga, that shit is done. That's what I was trying to tell him. I told him this shit is the way it is. You can't affect this shit. He was like, oh, well, you can go and vote. I was like, bro, voting is not gonna do it. What are you talking about? Well, you just gonna give up? You ain't gonna. No, we're not giving up. We just understand. We're not exercising in futility. We know what's not gonna work, so we're not gonna do it. You see what I'm saying? I said, even if you voted a motherfucker in, they said they was gonna do this, they're gonna do that. But once they get in there, they don't do nothing.
Exactly.
Then what?
It's happening.
And you've seen it over and over and over and over and over again.
In your community.
In your community, in your state houses, in your president houses, the White House, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You see that shit everywhere.
Yes.
Motherfuckers not about to do that shit. I said that when you vote, the only thing that it changes the life and maybe a little trickle down to the people that you voted for. You know, it raises their economy, you know. So, for instance, if you vote for me, it helps me. I get that power in that seat. I get that little paycheck or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? That helps me and my family. It ain't got nothing to do with you. You see what I'm saying? Nothing. Now, if you're part of my family or something like that, you might get a little triggered. And then again, if I don't give a fuck, you might not. It's just up to me.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So, so he was like, well, what can we do then? I said, well, shit, get your dollars up. That's the only thing you can do. If to change. And then I had to retract that because I said, even if you had a billion, if you had $1 billion, you can only affect change to a certain extent, not the whole black society.
Exactly.
If you could affect the whole black society with $1 billion, then it shouldn't be no issues in black society because it's a few black people that got a few billion. So that's not the cure. The only thing that those billions cure, it cure them and the people that they are close to. See what I'm saying? But it's not going to cure shit for me. If I get pulled over and the police want to fuck over me,
exactly,
I can't call up Oprah and say, Oprah, I need you to come handle
with me,
this.
Oprah.
No, shit is not going down.
At all.
You see what I'm saying? But now, for instance, Oprah got some family members, I'm sure, people in her circle that's black that came across some issues, you know, that was based on, you know, their race. You know what I'm saying? Something negatively came to them, and they was able to call Oprah, and with her economy, with her dollars, with her status as being Oprah Winfrey, she made that shit go away. And that's what that shit does. You know what I'm saying? Oprah don't have the same problems that the average black person in America had.
Right.
And that's what I was trying to tell them. I said, so no matter how much money you got, you're not about to change the system. The system is what it is.
The only way you can change it is if we are the ones printing the money.
God damn. I swear. You must have been in my fucking head. I'm going to have to charge you rent
No, nigga.
You can't stay up here for fucking free. In my fucking head.
I know. I'm not in your head.
Shit. But it's my exact words. We ain't necessarily even gotta print the money. We have to be the people that the people who print the money
We
give
get
it to first.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Then the whole dynamic change.
There you go. So society had motherfuckers thinking that we have this so-called dominant society, which is white people, Europeans, but that's not the case. They're only the beneficiary of the finances when it comes through. They control it because they are giving it. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If that shit was reversed, then the shit may be reversed or may not be reversed. And I kept saying may not be for the simple fact that the way I think that most of our people are built mentally, it's almost like they have an innate I don't know what it is, something in them or something put in them. I ain't gonna say it's righteous, I ain't gonna say it's artificial or what, you know. But at the same time, it seems like black people tend to be more fair when it comes to shit like that. So even if the money came to black people first, I think that they would distribute the shit fairly across the board.
You think so?
I really do. I think they would kind of favor, you know, black people just a little bit, but they wouldn't do it to the point to where it would be obvious. I think that they would distribute that shit to white people, to Indians, to Chinese, Mexican. I think it would be kind of distributed evenly, in my opinion. I don't know. It's just, you know, I use this analogy.
I could say on one side of the fence, a lot of these niggas, shit, they'll give it to the white folks.
Probably. But
seriously, I don't know. I think we would get our shit.
No. See, this is what I'm saying. And I used this analogy not long ago when we was doing they was graduating, they was doing the valedictorian, salutatorian and shit like that. And I used it also when it came to sports. Like a black dude, he was coaching, right? Mm-hmm. His son was garbage. That motherfucker gonna be on the bench because he want to win and he trying to be fair. You know what I mean? But I see a lot of times you had a white coach, they gonna stick that motherfucker out there. Regardless, he gonna be in the starting lineup. He ain't doing shit. He turning that motherfucker over. It's like, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, but I don't know. Can you really compare those two?
No. I use that as a lower level of comparison, but I'm just saying, even in any situation in perspective, I think that, but I could be wrong.
So.
I could be wrong.
If we started from the beginning, maybe we would be fair. But knowing what we know now, if this shit reversed, shit, we getting ours.
I don't know. Look at Barack.
Really?
Shit, Barack was the fucking president. He ain't do nothing specially for black people.
But what can he really do?
That's true. Because, like I said, ain't nothing you can do. The society is already what it is. So no matter how...
you just said, like, when you vote for me, that benefits me.
Yeah, but see, he said that it gonna benefit everybody that's...
but they...
That's... Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the platform that they run off of. And so that's what Tez was trying to say. He was trying to say that, you got to vote. And I was like, man, this shit is set up the way it is. Ain't nothing about to change.
He see that firsthand with that vote, especially with that voting shit.
With the voting shit, he was like, oh, but you ain't gonna give up. You just gotta. I was like, nigga, get your goofy ass out here with that shit, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Just keep voting.
That's what I told him. I said, you keep voting. I'm gonna keep Sipping.
That's a whole different subject.
Let me tell you something, man. That shit ain't about to change shit. The society is what it is. When it comes to elevating black people, and what the term that they used was dominant society and this and that, and I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, ain't no dominant society. Blah 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 blah. No, it's not dominant per se. It's no, but it's a perceived because of, you know, the way the funds is flowing. You know what I'm saying? And so the way the society is set up now, even if, the bottom line, even if you had $1 billion, you're not about to fundamentally change the way society works and elevate black people into the role of dominance. It's not about to happen, for one simple fact that they don't control the flow of the money. They don't print it. They don't even after money is created, they don't have it. You know what I'm saying? It flows through these other institutions, and all these institutions are headed by Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? So what can you do ultimately?
What can you do?
Shit.
What can you do?
Nothing. Only thing you could do is elevate your own society. You can't elevate the whole black society.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You can only elevate your own. See what I'm saying? So we talked about the Koch brothers or whoever they are. I don't even know the dudes, but they mentioned them. And they supposed to own so much of the shit that's being produced in this country. They worth like way up in the billions. And it's two brothers. But it's like, okay, so how did you get there?
Two brothers?
Yeah, two brothers, man. So come on. So
why is this my first time hearing about them?
Thank you. So we know that somebody who's controlling these funds allowed them to get these funds so they could purchase these assets where they are now the owners of. You see what I'm saying? They ain't, come on, man. You gonna own? They talking about they own like a lot of shit like that we consume.
Then why you don't hear much about them?
I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. I mean, but you know for a fact that, I know for a fact that you're not about Walmart, for instance. You don't become Walmart because you some fucking fancy white guy who's supposed to be so fucking smart that you can fucking put together a million fucking Walmarts and gross 10 billion a year. The fuck out of here, nigga. You probably got like 1 million trucks running right now as we speak. How the fuck can one motherfucker organize this shit and do this shit starting from one fucking store in fucking Tennessee? The fuck out of here with this shit. Nigga, you gotta have help and you gotta have a whole lot of fucking money to keep this shit going.
You gotta have money. You damn sure gotta have money.
You got to have money. You got to have money. So
and when you have money comes help. So you got
when you got money, you get help. You got to have so much money to get the infrastructure in place to make this shit work to where you don't. I don't see one person having the access to that kind of money coming up. Like how you get it? I don't see it. This shit beyond me. But you're not about to change the way society is set up, even if you got Sam Walton money. The society is gonna be what it is. You're not about to change that shit. But you can change your family. You know what I'm saying? Sam Walton. he got a cousin. His cousin got his number. It ain't got to be his cousin. It could be his friend. It could be his neighbor. But his neighbor has the access to get to him. He got enough compassion for his neighbor where he can use his clout or his resources to say, hey, those bullshit charges or this
Right.
racist shit that you doing to my neighbor, I'm gonna use my lawyers, I'm gonna use whatever, whatever it takes. This is not about to happen to him. And that's the only thing that you can do. And that's because he know Sam Walton. But you still got another black kid somewhere else that don't have Sam Walton number. He fucked up. But I know Sam Walton dead though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using that as an example.
I
But
got you.
but another black kid somewhere else, he don't have that number. He can't put that call in. See what I'm saying? So he got to go through the bullshit.
So listen, so after y'all got through the voting thing, like, what did he say?
Man, the motherfucker went
was
right
stuck
back
on
to the
voting?
shit again.
So he was stuck on voting.
He got off of it. He went back to the produce.
He went back to the garden.
Yeah, and then he come back
To
to
the
the
voting.
voting again.
So voting and growing your own shit is his go-to.
That's
Like,
his go-to
That changes shit.
to elevate black society into the dominant society. It's not gonna happen.
You pulling his card, said.
Oh shit! I mean, that's what he said. I wish I can get him on here.
You
man.
could. You didn't try it.
We can get him on here another time, man, so he can defend his position. You know. But me and Nate, we was on his ass, man.
Oh, Lord, you had Nave on your team.
Me and Nate, we
Y'all
finally
tore
was
his
on the
ass up.
same team.
Finally.
But he was not going. I was like, bruh,
He was hollering.
hell yeah.
You should have.
He wouldn't let you get a word in. I was like, bruh, listen,
His ass.
you don't let me say something. And you ain't gonna keep over talking me, goddamn it. I'm finna say something. I was like, look, you're not about to do that shit with no garden.
He is dead set. You know what? That's a different topic.
Listen, if even I told him, I said, even with voting, I said, you got to know that if voting was gonna change the way society is, the way they want it, they not gonna let who you voted for, you know, take that position. They not. We've saw in elections where, you know, they had the vote machines and it's been fucked up shit with the vote machines. It's been fucked up shit with these motherfuckers who travel to get the votes. Like, you don't know what the fuck goes on with all this shit.
He don't. But we do. We seen it firsthand.
These motherfuckers gonna put who they want in that shit regardless.
But we'll save that. Save it for next week, and we'll have him on the phone.
Yeah, that's what we gonna do, motherfuckers, boy. But nah, voting is not gonna change the state of black society, and we're not about to go into the dominant society. I told him the only way that black people can elevate themselves and get from this society into a level of dominance within the society is only gonna be if the whole economy and the government and system, the way we know it, if it just implodes, if it implodes on itself, if the economy just goes to zero, and like it's like no more trucks running, no more nothing. It's like
Like
you know,
everything shut
like
down.
everything shuts down, and It's gonna be a lot of people that, you know, die in the process. There's gonna be people out here fighting for resources, and who's ever left in that situation, they rise up out of the ashes, and
But
they
in a
can
situation like
create
that,
another society.
you already know who's gonna come out on top.
Not necessarily,
Shit.
because even in that situation, you still got these government people. They already
They know.
prepared for the shit,
You right.
so they gonna come right back out. You know what I'm saying? So you still
You can strip them of everything, and they'll build themselves back up.
they gonna come right back out, because they already know how
They
the
know
shit
how.
go. They gonna already know how the shit go. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, shit. So yeah.
Well, so y'all had some points to prove to talk to 4 a.m.
Yeah, we was going
That
at it.
got deep.
We was going at it. And then, like I said, it was 3 of us. And, like, they called me. I was in this motherfucker while they go down. I was like, man, let me see what this motherfucker want. So I answered the phone. He was like, hey, say, what you think about? I was like, shit, man. Hell
They knew
no.
who to call to get some shit going.
Hell yeah. I wasn't going though on that one. Sure wasn't. Yo. So I just thought that I would thought I would talk about this shit for a minute. Before we get into the next subject.
Which is?
Now we just talk about a little sports and then we're gonna get up out of here.
Okay.
So we know the NBA finals is going on. Got game 3 of the NBA finals. The Warriors at home. They ain't played at home in like a month. It's the first game back at the Oracle. And they lost.
You keep coming up with all this different shit.
What?
And I told you they trying to make this shit go.
You
You was
really-
like,
you
it's
did.
over. It's over. Golden State ain't gonna lose another game.
I thought it was over.
And
You
I'm
know,
like, nigga, no. They stretching this shit. It's boring as fuck.
this shit is boring.
It was playing today, and I was sitting here while it was playing, and I couldn't even stay into it.
Ain't nobody watching this shit.
I'm sorry.
They
It's
trying to do
boring.
this shit for Canada.
It's boring.
America is not interested in these Canadian motherfuckers up here who play fucking hockey trying to fucking play basketball.
I just
Take
said
your
it's boring.
motherfucking ass
Stop.
on the motherfucking arena
It's-
and play hockey and listen to fucking Drake.
Would you stop?
What?
It's just boring. That's all.
That's what I'm saying, cause we ain't want to watch no goddamn Toronto. We want to see LeBron.
No, we don't, nigga.
Man, listen.
You speak for you. I didn't
If
say all that. Now, you
LeBron
don't go too
was in
far.
this shit, motherfuckers would have a fucking party tonight.
No.
Listen, if LeBron was playing tonight, you wouldn't like. It would have been people gathered with beers and smoke.
Yeah,
and
you
they
right.
smoking weed
no, I
and
didn't say we
motherfuckers
wanna see
drinking. They
him.
pouring up. They partying. If LeBron was playing, man, I remember last year, man. LeBron, I think they won like one game in the finals. Man, motherfuckers was watching that shit. They was tuned the fuck in. I was tuned in. I ain't
win no
even
one.
watching this shit.
They only won one. They didn't win.
I
But
think
anyway,
they won one game.
No, it's
it was
still.
4-1.
I didn't say we wanted to see LeBron. I just said it's
I'm
boring.
just saying, who else is going to bring the attention and the
Yes,
eyes
you're
on the
right.
game, man?
because
The NBA, this experiment is shit.
it's
They need to
boring.
get Toronto ass out of there.
It's boring.
Fuck, they need to get another team.
Maybe they should
Listen,
have had some publicity stunt around.
ain't no publicity. Only stunt they could have did if they'd have traded LeBron to fucking Toronto, and then everybody would have watched that shit. Let me tell you something.
It's gonna go 7. People.
This is
gonna
what they
watch.
need to do. They need to get another NBA team in Canada, and at the end of the season, they have a Canadian
Stop.
championship between the two Canadian
Stop.
teams.
You better stop.
Just saying, man, this shit is fucking.
Stop it.
Shit is whack.
It is boring. But stop.
It's fucking boring. Oh, Canada. I'm going to tag y'all in my shit. Canada. I'm going to tag y'all in this shit. And I want y'all to go download the flight team. Put this shit on y'all. Hey, when if y'all win, and when the banners go up and the confetti come out, you should play that flight team, flight team, flight team.
You better stop.
Say hello to the flight team. Matter of fact, listen, hey, fuck it, they did good. Get for it, they did.
You're right. Give them their props.
I'm just saying,
See,
this shit is
You're
boring.
not giving credit when credit is due.
Boring.
It is boring, though. I'm sorry.
They need to make Kawhi Leonard say some shit or something.
Like, you gotta do something.
That nigga ain't doing shit.
Talk shit.
He ain't finna say
If you
shit.
talk shit, people are gonna be tuned in.
Them motherfuckers beat Golden State tonight, 123 to 109. Klay Thompson was out. KD was out, and they won 123 to 109. In which I didn't believe they could win with them two out. That's how stacked the team is. That's how stacked. Golden State, that team. Toronto is not beating this team. Man, that motherfucker got 5 All-Stars in their starting lineup. And Iguodala coming off the bench. He's a perennial type All-Star type player. Like,
Well, they gotta pump it up, so they have to let them win some.
so here's a joke. But it's not really a joke. Okay, it's a saying, right? So KD, he saw he saw 3 people beating up his old man, right? I hope I don't fuck this shit up.
Come on with it.
I'm gonna fuck this shit up. All right, so KD saw 3 people beating up a man, old man. So KD jumped in, and he said that. So when KD, how this shit go? All fucking it up. KD jumped in, and when he jumped in, he was like, "Shit, that old man didn't stand a chance with against all 4 of us." You get it?
No.
He saw 3 people
Okay.
beating up an old man.
Okay.
He jumped in to help. And he said that old man didn't have a chance against all of us.
So stupid.
You thought he was going to jump in and help the old man then?
Yeah. Shit.
Hell no. Look, you got Draymond, Clay, Steph. They beating up on the whole league already. Then KD jump in and join their ass. What the fuck?
I didn't get that. I just,
Your ass slow.
shut the hell up.
Okay, guys, I got a prediction. This shit, it's going to 6 games. It ain't going to 7.
It's going 7. Who's
Toronto
with me?
up 2-1.
Who's with me on 7?
Yeah, I think it might go 7.
No, get your ass off my fucking wagon.
Yeah, it might go
Only
7 because Toronto only got one.
You
Toronto
called
up
6.
2-1. They got one more game in Golden State. It'll be 2-2. They go back to Toronto, and Toronto might win and make it 3-1.
3-1? No.
It might.
You doing too much. Stay over there with 6.
It might be 2-2, whatever.
You said 6.
No, I say 7.
You better jump.
Matter
your
of
ass
fact,
over here
let
on
me
the
see where the
money
last
team.
game is. I want to see where the last game is. I need to see where the last game is going to be played at, child. Game 7 is going to be in Toronto. Shit. Think the Warriors going to celebrate in Toronto? I think so, probably.
Game 7?
Game 7 in Toronto.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Warriors in Toronto, Game 7. I'm with you. KD them ain't coming back yet.
Cause 6 would make it at 7.
6 will make it in Golden State.
They going.
So, he might go 7.
They going 7. They going 7.
Either way,
I don't give
it's
a
fucked
fuck,
up without
I'm
LeBron.
probably not gonna watch none of it.
I probably won't watch the shit either.
Yes, I will. If
it go to 7, that's what they trying to make. If it go to 7, we gonna watch that motherfucker, and that's what they trying to do.
That's facts.
That
if
bitch
it
going
goes
to 7,
we watching. But
yeah,
all
this
that in
other
between shit, fuck
this shit
it.
is
It's just on TV, like
right.
whatever.
Hell yeah. So that's it for sports, man. That's all I got on sports. I ain't watching no other shit. Baseball, I ain't watching that shit right now. I watch baseball in October. NFL when it come back around in about September, I watch that shit too.
I ain't been able to watch nothing. We've been running between these sports.
Mm-hmm. But
our season is ending. Our little league.
Yeah, it's over. So came to an end. All right, man. Good people. I think we had a good show. What about you?
I think it was good.
I think it was good. Man, listen, man, if you like the show, man, any part of the show, if you like what we doing, what we talking about, or just the idea of a couple having a podcast on these platforms, man, go on and like and subscribe, comment, share. Please do that for us. And go out and check out the Clean Up Boys featuring Triple Beam and Rock D the Legend.
Yes.
It's on all platforms right now. It's on all platforms. Add it to your Spotify playlist and your titles and your Pandoras and everything, man.
And
put that shit up.
Join the flight team.
Join the flight team. Listen, if you got some video, man, this song works. Let's put some videos to it, whatever. Tag us in it, man. And we'll share it, whatever. Yeah. And we got some just another update. We're gonna be out coming to a town or city near you. We're gonna be out promoting the record, and we giving away free beef, hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? And we got, drinks and chips and stuff like that. But we're giving away free hot dogs. We got the Clean Up Boys. We're gonna have that CD out there, along with a couple other songs that you can get, and
T-shirts.
We got T-shirts.
We gonna have drawings.
Yeah, we're gonna have drawings.
All kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time out there, and we want y'all to join the email list to just kind of stay updated with what we got going on with the podcast and with Triple Beam, and
we gonna get these performances back going.
Yeah, we're gonna get back on the road and start performing again. So, we want y'all to stay tuned for that. But yeah, so when y'all see us out, y'all just come and check us out, man. And man, we're just gonna have a good time all summer. All summer, it's up there. So, with that being said, what else we got? That's it.
I think that's it.
Okay. All right. So, with that being said, man, it's Triple Beam, Pulling Cars Podcast. We out. You dig?
You should have had that ready.
Hey, what ready?
That.
What?
Outro.
What's the outro?
Song.
Here we go. All by myself, ain't got no friends. Hustle all day, try and stack those ends. Days in jail, bought a brand new Benz. Call me Khaled, all I do is win. I went to ATL, bought a brand new Benz. Call me Khaled, all I do is win. People discuss my success. They see me shining and get upset. You should love more and hate less. Chasing hoes while I chase checks. I enter the room and break necks. Your girl says she want a rough neck, a little light conversation and some rough sex. I up text if I get too stressed. Hit him for the cash, leave his body a mess. Half I reinvest, then divide the rest. Triple beam the best, don't you ever forget. I'm still alive and I'm well, so you know I'm